I just got the 8th version of a prototype, which is a headphone that can create alternate realities for you. Let me show you how it works. Over past few months, I've come across so many book recommendations and content that instantly grabbed my attention, at least at first. What did I do? I just bookmark, save them for later, for next time. But if I'm being honest with myself, for me it's not about time, it's about my attention span. Most of it is already drained, or it's not wide enough to get me through the inertia of getting started. Actually, when I was editing this, I realized I shouldn't blame myself for this. You know, it's not just me. The whole content industry is designed for attention span norm, which simply doesn't exist. So, 15 years ago, we had a couple of minutes of attention span on average, and now it's around 30 seconds. And remember, this is average. So why it should be on me to keep finding workarounds? Anyways, continue. Up next, I'm going to yap about how the content industry is broken and how AI is flooding it even with more junk, and how we need to flip the whole thing from demand side. But most of you probably don't care, so here it is on fast forward. The content industry doesn't care about your mind, it cares about your clicks. And now with AI in the mix, it's pumping up low E4, high volume noise at scale. Cheaper to make, faster to flood, and even more addictive. The result, your already fragile attention span gets hijacked and shorted before it even has a chance to lock into something meaningful. It's not just broken, it's rigged. We are here to flip them out. Content should let you not get away with it. We've built a headphone that takes this burden off you. It picks up on your brain state and tells ChatGPT Millman how to handle the content. If you're confused, it simplifies. If you're curious, it expands. And if you're bored, it summarizes or even shift gears completely. And AI might not be perfect for generating long-form, coherent content, but it's more than enough to alter the content on the fly. And that's where the magic happens. You know what? I thought maybe I'm oversimplifying it, because this prototype here is a serious piece of software and hardware technology packed into this low friction intuitional product. For example, these ear tips are proprietary nanomaterial sensors, or the whole thing is a 2-channel research-grade EEG device. And we also trained a foundation model that helps us interpret EEG signals. But how does it actually feel like to use it? Let me show you. You put it on and you get into the app and you open the podcast that you want to listen to or the web page that you want to go through. So I'm here going to use the podcast, and you hit play and it takes some time to load and create stuff, and then it starts. But now I'm listening to a podcast and my attention starts dropping.
Also say that none of
because actually I'm talking to the camera, I'm not paying attention to this.
The content is original until you hear a chime, which marks the beginning of the altered content.
The longer you're awake, making you feel sleepy. When caffeine blocks these receptors. Mosh, I feel maybe you're getting bored. Let me wrap it up quickly. What I want to say is almost all adults, 90%, use caffeine daily to block sleepiness signals in their brains. However, if you drink it every day, caffeine mostly just helps you feel normal rather than giving you a major performance boost beyond your usual baseline. So, if daily caffeine just brings most people back to normal, how do you actually get that extra cognitive or physical boost people talk about? Well, the science suggests you really only get that edge if you either take caffeine after having abstained for several days, or if you occasionally take a significantly larger dose than your usual daily amount. That was it, Mosh. I will share the details behind it. Depends on body weight and depends on your tolerance. Tolerance, of course, based on how familiar you are with the effects of caffeine. And
we're just getting started with neuropersonalization. We want to build this with you. So if you're obsessed with the future of digital interfaces, the one that's going to look wildly different, stay close. and support us. Thank you.